Aloha everyone and welcome back. My name's Shane. Today I'm at Hong Kong International Airport and I'll be taking you on one of the world's most respected carriers, Singapore Airlines, and we'll be flying from Hong Kong through to Singapore on one of their daily A350 services. The airline now flies the A350 in 3 different configurations, and if you hang around I'll explain the differences and how you can identify these so you're not left surprised on your next XQ flight. If you have a little bit of time up your sleeve, make sure you check out the Sky Bridge. It was built to connect passengers to a satellite concourse, but on its top floor is one of the best plane spotting opportunities you'll find anywhere in the world. Our aircraft today is an 8-year-old A350 and it was the 4th delivered to Singapore Airlines. Today it'll make our 2,500 kilometre journey down to Singapore Changi in a flight time of around 3 hours and 15 minutes. On board this particular aircraft, it's configured for long haul, and so you'll find 42 business class seats, 24 premium economy and 187 economy seats.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hello, thanks very much.
Morning, is it morning?
In economy, you'll find the A350 is typically fitted with 2 types of seat. This one's the 2013 version, which is on the bulk of the fleet. However, the newer aircraft have an updated version known as the 2017 seat. Don't be fooled though, while this is starting to show its age, as far as economy seats go, this is a good one. The seat is equipped with a 4-way adjustable headrest. The touchscreen is 11.1 inches, there's a cup holder mounted to the back of the seat, a tray table and a large seat back pocket. The row pitch or spacing between seats is a reasonable 32 inches. The seat width is a good 17.3 inches and the seat recline is 6 inches. Wi-Fi is equipped on this aircraft and it's free if you're a member of KrisFlyer, otherwise it's available for purchase.
Cross-check. Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Are you going to flight manager? Come inside. For your safety, it is important to view the safety video, which should not be shown. Thank you.
During takeoff and landing, ensure that your tray table is stowed away. Put the back of your seat upright and keep your shoes on. Before we take off, stow your luggage under the seat in front of you or in the overhead compartments. 旅途愉快。
Singapore's in-flight entertainment is called Chris World, and it offers up a range of movies, TV and music, as well as a few games. The system's pretty easy to use with touchscreen navigation, and the programming comes in multiple languages. For lunch today there are two options offered, and I've gone for the roast chicken and vegetables. It comes with a side salad and a bread roll. Unfortunately, I'm not much of a fan of fish on an airplane. The meal is rounded out with a tub of ice cream. I'd ordinarily like this one, but it's frozen so hard that I could almost break teeth. I mentioned earlier that Singapore Airlines operates several variations of the A350, and they're definitely not all equal. So if you're ever considering a last-minute upgrade, you'll want to know the difference. The most common variation is configured for long haul, and this carries 253 passengers in a 3-class configuration of business, premium economy and economy class. I've most often flown this between Australia and Europe, but you'll also find that it's used within Asia and all the way through to Johannesburg in South Africa. Now, you may have heard of Singapore Airlines flying the world's longest commercial route between New York and Singapore, and these are flown on specially configured ultra-long-range aircraft which are designed to manage both the weight and fuel burn. This configuration trims down the total capacity of passengers to 151, who are spread across the luxury of business and premium economy seating only. You'll also find these aircraft popping up on the Los Angeles and San Francisco routes as well. And the final configuration you might find yourself on is medium haul. This workhorse carries a whopping 303 passengers, and you can tell you're on a medium haul configured plane because there is no premium economy seats, just business and economy. Now before we land, let me wrap up this flight review. This long-haul A350 aircraft is one of the older in the fleet, and it's starting to show signs of age. That said, it's still comfortable and really well appointed. There was really good lumbar support, and the headrest was extendable, making it even more comfortable. You can always expect a smile from the award-winning Singapore crew. I've never experienced a Singapore crew with a bad attitude, and considering some of the passengers that they have to deal with, it's incredibly impressive. One of the things I always appreciate is that they'll help to usher passengers to their seat. So if you're someone who struggles to see the row numbers, or if you need a little extra assistance, they're always there willing to help. And I always appreciate a hot towel service, especially in economy. Singapore is a full-service airline, and so lunch and beverages are included. Over the years, there's been a notable degradation in airline food in economy, and I've noticed this at Singapore too. My meal today was good, but it was definitely not memorable, and I do tend to find that the meals are much better on flights to Singapore rather than those that originate from Changi. Singapore economy meals definitely need some more love. The drinks provided on this flight were really small portions in small cups. These are the kind you'd give a child, not necessarily an adult who's parted with hard-earned cash for an above-average fare. The A350 has a good-sized seat-back screen. It's easy to navigate with multilingual programming. Binging on a good TV series might be a little bit more difficult though. Unfortunately, the Chris World catalogue isn't overly generous here, and it's well behind Middle Eastern carriers like Emirates. The Singapore fleet is Wi-Fi enabled, and it's free for KrisFly members. Unfortunately though, the Wi-Fi does not permit streaming, but at least you can pick up chat, messages and emails. If you're looking for alternatives to this flight, the nearest competitor to this product is Cathay, who also fly their A350 through to Singapore. You might find better catering with Cathay, but not the consistency of the SQ service. Now for the cost. Typical fares according to Google will set you back between 425 and 493 Australian dollars. Alternatively, if you'd like to use some of your frequent flyer miles, KrisFly redemptions start at 16,500 miles for a saver or 30,000 for an advantage. If you like these kinds of videos, make sure you hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Welcome to Singapore, thanks for watching, and until next time, safe travels.